Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
Hi guys, it's Yoni and I'm back with another video. So in today's video, I wanted to talk about this viral story and I wanted to give you an update because this video ended up going viral all over social media. And it's about this girl who wanted to pop up and surprise her boyfriend on a business trip and then come to find out he has a wife in a home with her. And so she was completely caught off guard and she just felt bamboozled by the entire situation. She felt played, she felt lied to. So let's go ahead and get into this story and then I'll be back for the remainder of my commentary.
Okay, so my boyfriend has been gone for like 10 days. He has a investment property in North Carolina, so he's been working on the house. They've, renovated and gutted it out, so he was there to like project manage, and I really, really miss him. And so I'm gonna do a pop-up to surprise him. So follow me. But first I'm gonna go to Charlotte, hang out with my little cousin. She's having an event, so this just happened to be knocking two birds out with one stone. I'm gonna hang out with her for a little bit, and then he's like an hour and a half away from her, and then I'm gonna go and follow me. Alright guys, I'm about an hour away and I kinda think that he knows I'm up to something. Because he called me twice and I was still in the car within the last 2 hours, and I was just like, oh, I just been running errands all day, me and Snow. See, hey Bubba, say hey Snow. So I will keep us updated and I'll see you in a bit.
Hey guys, so I'm in Charlotte. I'm with my cousin. Say hey, Day Day.
Hey.
Who would ever believe that I would still be at my cousin's house? So, guess what? Y'all saw my stories. You see my love story panning out on TikTok. Who would have ever thought that I pop up on my boyfriend and his wife answers the door? What? Yeah. He has a whole wife. He's been married. She said they celebrated 7 years. Yeah. And this man's still texting me right now. He couldn't come outside. This woman was like, I was wondering. She said, I was wondering who was born in your phone. She was blaming me, said that I knew. This man has lived a double life. For 5 months we've been together. A double life. This man has pretended to love me and to court me. And we just came back from Vegas. Y'all saw the trip we was laughing and joking about, and I'm so happy that I waited for so many things, and I feel sorry for her because she's stuck with him. I'm gone. But it's just another lesson. But who would ever thought? Why me? I'm in shock. I was so happy. I was popping on the love of supposedly love of my life. Like, be careful out here, women. These men are terrorists. Be careful out here and pray for me, please.
So I'm sure a lot of you guys are wanting an update on this story. Now, before I can give you an update, I have to go backwards because a lot of us are like, who who is this man? Because she said that she was showcasing her 5-month relationship on her TikTok. And so I did some digging, and surprisingly, she still has these videos up on her TikTok. So let's go back. Let's take a look to see what their relationship was like during these 5 months.
We made it to, where are we? We're in Vegas. We landed. We're about to go get the rental car and then head to the hotel. We in Vegas, baby.
Hotel, baby.
Vegas, baby.
Fucking all week.
No, we're not.
Yes, we is.
Baby. No, stop it.
Every day. 2 times.
Pay for you, so stop acting.
I'm super fucking excited, dudes. I don't know who's gonna see this or who the
This
fuck
is for me and you.
wants to see it.
Stop. Okay, no curtain.
Or who wants to see it? Excuse me, edit that.
Pick one of the 2 cars, okay?
Okay.
Are you excited?
Hey, my name's Kayan Fox.
Hey, just smile and look handsome and pick a card, okay? All right, you ready? All right, pick one. You got to take the card, babe. What does it say?
I got it.
Okay, what does that one say?
You gonna give me that?
Yeah, so hold your card.
All right.
Okay, golly.
Facial and all types of shit.
Listen, you making me mad right now. Just take the cards. Already, you ready? This is all I'm gonna do for you. You gotta do it for me later or whatever. Y'all don't want to make this is my little thing. Okay. Pick one. Okay, you want to see what the other option was? This is the one you didn't pick. Now you want to no, babe, you can't start over.
I didn't know. I could have used my
I'm glad you listen. I'm glad you didn't use your powers, and I'm glad that you picked what you got. So now you want to seriously play, huh? Yeah, Before, nope. Now you pick the cards. That's what you got. Those are 2. You can't turn back. Okay, go ahead and start. Don't start trying to. Go ahead. Don't look at them. You looked at it. No, because you cheating. Pick the thing. All right. Cheat.
Okay.
He trying to cheat.
Which one I want. Right.
Okay.
Now that I have shown you their relationship that they showcased on her TikTok, I also wanted to bring on another TikToker because he did bring up some great questions and he made some great points. His delivery is kind of sort of harsh, but it is real. So let me go ahead and bring on this other TikToker who brought up some very interesting points, and then I'll be back for the remainder of my commentary.
She was dating this man for 5 months, and she talking about this man was the love of my life. This man was the love of my life, and I was dating him for 5 months. Imagine that. What y'all got to say about that? After only you've been dating a man for 5 months and he's the love of your life, man. He's the greatest man that you ever had. He's the most loving, caring, compassionate man that you ever had. You've been dating him for 5 months. Right. Anyways, so this is a woman that claimed to be on her healing journey. This is a woman that said that she didn't know this man for 5 months. She said that this man had been pursuing her for 11 months. But she said she was in the middle of her healing journey. And she said she finally decided to give in. So, she gave in and she started dating a man. She said that this man she said that her mom was sick one time. This man came and stayed with her mom and her at her mom's house. took care of her mom, cooked them food. She said that she's an artist. My brother Joe, thank you for the gifts. She says that she is an artist. She said that this man publicly supported her. Whenever she had performances and things of that nature, this man showed up and supported her in public. She said that this man met her friends. She said that this man met her family. Mind you, she has not met any. She never met any of his friends. She never met any of his family. She also said, okay, guys, so at the end of, we're going to talk about it, Auntie Renee. At the end of January, they took a trip to Las Vegas. They took a weekend trip to Las Vegas. Again, guys, she had been dating this man for 5 months. And I'm going to play the audio, but this man, she did not sleep with this man. She didn't sleep with this man until 2 weeks ago now, y'all. They went to Las Vegas at the end of January. After dating for 5 months, she said this man wasn't trying to sleep with me. This man was taking me out on dates. This man was really loving me and portraying himself as a man that really cared about me. She said they didn't sleep with each other until they went to Vegas, which was 2 weeks ago. So as you guys heard in this video, okay, let me add some more context. So both of them live in the same state. They both live in North Carolina, but they live about 3 to 4 hours away from each other. So it wasn't super long distance, but there was enough distance there. And I don't know. I don't know if, she said, and mind you guys, she has videos of this man on her page. She said that she never posted them anywhere else. She only posted them on TikTok. She got videos of them at dinner. She got videos of them at dates. Mind you, she still has these videos up too, by the way. She still has these videos up. She's still making videos about the man, crying about the man. And this is another thing she said. She said that they always have each other's location, right? She said they always had each other's location on because of the distance that existed between them. And she said they just always wanted to know where each other were. So what she said was on this day that she's talking about, first of all, we're gonna talk about it when y'all come up here. We're gonna talk about pop-ups and things of that nature, but she decided to pop up on him, like you heard her say in the video. She said she was gonna go visit her cousin in Charlotte, and she said he was about an hour and a half away. Someone said, what's her page? Her page is Bonita Sings. Bonita Sings, all together. Bonita Sings. So you can go there and watch the videos if you want. But so yeah, like I was saying, she says on this specific day, she's like, I hit him up and I told him I'm in Charlotte right now. I'm an hour and a half away from you. I want to see you. And he tells her, I'm working on this house right now that I'm going to eventually use as a rental property. And, there was a leak or whatever. And, I have to tend to this leak. So that's what he told her. So he wasn't telling her not to come, but he wasn't telling her to come either. He just told her I'm busy doing something. So she's like, you know what? I'm an hour and a half away from you. Why do you not want to see me? I'm your girl. Why do you not want to see me? So she says she calls him 3-4 times back to back to back. He don't answer. So she's like, okay. And she says that he turns his location off, but she's like, she saved the location. She said he told her what the house looks like, and she's like, she has somewhat an idea of the vicinity of where his house is. So of the location that she has saved in her phone, she uses her GPS and she drives over there. Right? She doesn't have the exact house address, but again, she drives over there. She knows the vicinity. She knows a little bit of what the house looks like based on what he told her. And she pulls up to the door, and the man's wife answers the door. And the man's wife is like, yo, who are you? What are you doing here? Blah, blah, blah. She proceeds to tell her yo, I'm here to see my man. I'm here to see my boyfriend. Okay. And the wife is like, your boyfriend, who's your boyfriend? And she's like, the man. And she's like, the man is my husband. That man been my husband for 7 years. Like, we have kids together. We have multiple children together. So, you know, the wife goes and gets her Thule. The wife goes and gets her pew pew, and you know, threatens to do something to the husband, and points it at her and threatens to do something to her. But she didn't end up doing. The wife didn't end up hurting anybody. But you know, the wife was obviously very emotional, and like very mad or whatever. So yeah, she ends up leaving, and you know, she ends up leaving and going back to her cousin's house in Charlotte, and then she makes the last part of this video. So again, this is a woman that was dating this man for 5 months, already talking about he's the love of her life. She's dating this man for 5 months. She's over here doing pop-ups.
You guys, I'm not sure how I ended up on his TikTok, but somehow I ended up on his TikTok. But he made some great points. His delivery was a little harsh, you know, but he did. He made some great points, and he was questioning things that I think a lot of us had questions on, you know, because we're like, wait a minute. You've known this guy for 5 months. You dated this guy for 5 months, and you're going above and beyond. You have uprooted your entire life for this man, and you haven't even met his family. You're in love with this man and you haven't met his family. You're in love with this man and you've only known this man for 5 months. It's just a lot. But I have to be honest with you guys. It's hard to question a man and what he's doing for you, especially while he's love bombing you and you're able to post your relationship on TikTok. I think a lot of women wouldn't question it. We wouldn't question that this man has a whole wife at home. I don't think we would question that. I don't think so at all. We may think that he has some other women out here that he dealing with, but to have a whole wife at home, he's good at what he is doing. You know what I mean? Like, he's good at bamboozling and manipulating and playing women, because it's like, how you got a whole wife at home and you posting this relationship, you're posting yourself on this girl's TikTok in this relationship. That is what is wild. So yeah, I mean, we do have some questions for her, right? But it's like, what woman is going to question a man that is allowing her to post him to social media? This man was hanging out with her friends. This man was going to her events. This man was doing the absolute most with a whole wife at home. Now, do you feel like she was doing a lot for just meeting someone within 5 months or dating someone for 5 months? Yeah. But I mean, be for real. Like, a lot of us are not going to be questioning a relationship with someone that is allowing us to post them all over our social media, meet our friends and family. Like, that's crazy. And then you got a whole wife at home that has a family. That's crazy. Like, anybody could have seen this man. So, you know, I get where he's coming from, but it's like, where's the accountability for this man? Because this man was bold, y'all. This man was bold as hell to be stringing this girl along like this, knowing he had a wife at home. And I'm pretty sure he wasn't trying to leave his wife. He's not trying to leave his wife. That's why he didn't come outside. But let me go ahead and give you an update on this story, and then I'll be back for the remainder of my commentary.
Okay. Hey guys, I just got home, and as you see, I'm still having on the clothes that I had on. I took a shower and just came straight home. So no, I didn't, but it's so many layers to the story, and it's so much that I'm not a person that is TikTok is like my outlet. I don't really share. Like, I've never posted him on my Instagram. I always felt like I'm not posting. Instagram is like where I have I'm an artist. So I have a lot of my fans, a lot of people that have been following me for years on my Instagram. So I don't post them on there. I literally only post them on TikTok. Like, my TikTok, I don't like it's not my name. It's just, even though, anyway, I have so many, this is not me, And it's crazy. My cousin was like, look, your video is like getting so many views. And I'm like, I don't care about that. It was a vulnerable moment. And it was an actual moment where I'm living this. This is real life happening
right now. So it's many questions. There's a lot of questions. I have a lot of answers to give. I probably have to do part 1, part 2, part 3. This is probably a whole series because this is motivation to focus on myself and to focus on the things that I need to focus on, which I was already doing, minding my own business before this man came into my life. And for those people saying, oh, it's only been 5 months. Yes, it has only been 5 months. But this man chased me for a year. I have known him more than the 5 months. This man chased me and courted me and tried to get with me for a year. And I was doing the healing. And I finally decided to give him a chance. And it was beautiful. I can't say one thing besides communication that started lacking in the last month when he started renovating that house in North Carolina. So the pop-up was like everybody's saying, like, you knew there's a reason why you popped up. Yes, it was my intuition that I definitely was ignoring in that day. And the crazy thing is that day, even though I was popping up, like, I gotta tell y'all the story. Like, it's when I tell you this is a real Tyler Perry episode, Tyler Perry movie, y'all gonna be like, I'm numb. I drove. I don't even know how I got to my grandmother's house. I don't even know how I got home right now. So I want to tell y'all the story. I'm gonna try to get some of it out tonight. But if I don't and I stop and finish later, give me time. This is my real fucking life. Okay, so before I go into all the details, which I don't know if I even want to share every single thing because it's wild, I'll go through the day. So as y'all saw in the beginning, that was literally the TikTok of me so happy in the beginning because I was going to surprise him. And I literally had even though my gut just missed him, I really just wanted to see him. I was not thinking nothing. So I literally was on my way. I, was videotaping me on my way to go see him. So, which I didn't see. I didn't record was, okay, so the ride there, he kept calling me. So we were on FaceTime and he literally kind of like, listen, I can't lie to him. Our communication as far as talking to each other, we usually tell each other everything. And when I was like driving and he called me the second time I was still in the car, he was like, where you going? And I was like, I'm going to see my man. And so basically the pop-up turned into him knowing that I was coming. And, the plan was I was going to go to my cousin's house in Charlotte, and his place is an hour and a half away from Charlotte. So, of course, he was like, babe, I don't want you coming all the way to the mountains, because he lived like further up in the mountains in North Carolina. And he was like, in the place is a mess, like all the construction and different stuff because they gutted it out. And he was like, I don't want you, here. And he said, I'll meet you in Charlotte and we can go watch the game. And I was like, well, my cousin is, her friends are having a Super Bowl party, and then found out my other cousin was doing a Super Bowl party. So he was like, we can go to one of those. So it was planned. So as I'm heading there, he's calling me throughout the day, but he said, I'm working on the sink. So he's working on the sink. And I was like, why are you working on the sink? And you paid these people to do all this work. So that was first red flag. And so he was like, no, he said, because I want to try to get this together because I want you to start coming out here. He want me to start coming out there. Wow. Just think about everything. I don't even know what to believe. I don't know what's the lie, what's the truth with this man. So anyway, it's probably going to be another part 2, part 3. So anyway, he's working on the sink. So as I'm getting an hour and a half away, which he's an hour and a half away, I was like, won't you? And he's like, well, I'm going to come so that we can get there at the same time, because he missing me, I'm missing him. Like when I tell you, this man had the biggest smile on his face just knowing I was coming. And at first he was like, you're not coming here. When he realized that I really was coming, he was really excited. So I'm like, okay, this turned into a good thing. I'm about to see my baby. I haven't seen him in a couple, 10 days, almost 2 weeks. And I'm like, this is crazy. We've never been apart that long. No matter how much he traveled, no matter how much I travel, we've never been apart that long. So when I get there, I get to my cousin's house, and it's about 4:30, almost 5 o'clock. And I called him, and he was like, he's still at the house working on a sink. But for part 2. So part 2. So that was weird to me, but I was like, well, he,
he really wants to start getting the house together so that I can start coming out there so we don't be apart too long, whatever the case may be. Because he said after he starts getting it done, he'll be back in Atlanta because he has an apartment out in Atlanta too. So he says, and then he would be like visiting me. So I get to my cousin's house. It was like 4:00. And like 4:15, and I called his phone and he was like, babe, I'm almost done. And he was outside. And I thought that was weird that he was outside. And he was like, I'm trying to find this pipe to turn the water off because I done did something, I done messed something up. And I said, that's why you should have left it alone. You should have been messing with it. And I'm just laughing and making. I said, your girl is an hour and literally 15 minutes away from you, and you worry about a sink for something that I'm not even gonna see for a while. Bring your behind. And so he's like, I got you. So he's like, I'll beat to you. So he was like, I'm gonna call you back. So then I'm sitting there, I'm talking to my cousin, we laughing, kiki and catching up. And he texts me and he's like, I'll beat to you around 7. And so I show my cousin, we both go 7. It was like, what? Like, I haven't seen you in 10, 11 days. I'm an hour away, hour and 15 minutes away. You worry about a sink that you're supposed to be paying other people to do first. That was weird, really weird. So, mind you, he stopped the pop-up, so I was popping up. I literally was at my cousin's house waiting. So, I was like, well, I'm tired. I'm going to take a little nap. I said, he better be here by 7. So, at 5:39, I can remember, like, because I'm going to show y'all the text messages. He literally texted me. He was like, babe, I got so scared. Something happened, water leaking everywhere. I had to call somebody to come and help. And he's like, please give me a second. I promise I'll be there. So I'm like, excuses is getting weird now. And so I'm like, what's going on? And so I'm shaking because like, woo, sigh. So that was the last text message. That was at 5:39. So about like 6:30, he's supposed to be there at 7. 6:30, I called him back to back to back. He did not answer the phone. It's like, what? No, you're not answering the phone. Since when you don't answer the phone for me? And now everything is, all the math is mapping up. The times that he fell asleep, the times that his phone died. It's like all the stuff, like the things that you don't pay attention to is all starting to math up. So anyway, you're not answering the phone. So I'm weirded out now. I'm so close. It's not like I'm in Atlanta. I'm right here. At this point, now you're about to get the pop-up, like for part 3. I have a major headache. I had to stop because I was crying. This is a lot, and I think I'm doing too much trying to get this all out. And as I'm going through it, I realized that I don't have enough closure, and I probably need to give myself a little bit more time. But anyway, part 3, I go through his phone. I look, and 6:30, he's not there yet, and it's not sitting right with me because what right man who's in a good relationship, a happy relationship, and haven't seen his girl in 10, 11 days doesn't come to see them, and they're only an hour and 15 minutes away. So everybody's asking me, like, how did I get the address? Why would I have the address to his house if that's so-called his wife? I'm asking myself the same thing. I did not have the address. So we have this thing where we share each other's locations. The reason why we share each other's locations is he's always traveling, and I'm always traveling. And then since he was in North Carolina, that was a way for us to keep, in contact with each other and know that we were going to be okay. And so it's so funny because that day he had turned his locations off. So I had definitely saved it, and I could not find the location, but I knew in the vicinity of where he lived, and I had a picture of the house. So mind you, he was building the dream that he's fixing up this house. This is something he's going to rent out, investment property. But of course, before he rent it out, he's going to be staying there. So of course, I'm going to be seeing it and coming up there to visit until he rents it out or whatever he's going to do with it. So this is something, I'm building a life with this man. This man has said he wants to marry me. This man has done soft proposals. This man have looked at rings with me. This man has sold this dream completely, and it wasn't a dream to me. This is a dream. This feels like a dream to me. This doesn't feel like reality. This feels like, this doesn't even still feel real. So anyway, I go try to find a location. I can't find a location. So my behind picks up the phone, and I find the location from the picture that he sent me of the house. Don't ask me how I got it. That was all God. That was all my ancestors letting me know. And I literally found it down to the number, the block, everything of the house or whatever. But y'all already knew the block. He already told me. He's never hid anything from me. So I never had a question that this man was. I don't even know if he's married. Like, the story gets so deep. So anyway, this man said that he's not married. This man's still been texting me. This man's still been calling me. I'm so confused. Literally just got off the phone with him. I'm not going back. I'm not. My mother's like, you're gonna go back, and I was like, it's my decision to. I don't know what I'm. I woke up this morning thinking that I was gonna be feeling better, and I know I am. I'm healed from this, but I woke up this morning angry. People were saying, like, I'm looking at some comments about, oh, he probably just wanted sex. No. In the 5 months we was together, we didn't start having sex until like the 4th and 5th month. When we went to Vegas, I had made him like wait, and then we had just started, like we did something when we went to Vegas. After him waiting, he was a gentleman. This man, he knew that I didn't want to just sleep with him. He knew that I wanted to, like, he knew that I wanted love first. This man carefully loved on me. This man took care of my mom when she was not feeling well, came and cooked for us. This man has met my grandmother. This man has been around my family. This man has been at my shows, supporting me publicly. This man has intertwined his life, himself in my life, with intentions of saying I was his future wife. And all the time, he already had that. When I got to that house and she was so angry, she cursed him out. I never talked to him that way. We talked to each other, king and queen. We called each other king and queen every day. That lady was angry. That was 7 years of hurt. When she pulled that gun out on him, and then she pointed it at me, I wasn't even scared. I was so hurt. I was standing outside crying. I stepped back from the porch. I didn't want to be on her porch out of her respect. That lady said that was her house. That lady said those were her 2 cars. She said this is her shit. This man has lied to me. I don't know what to believe. The man said that he's not married. I mean, that lady is probably the mother of all his children, everything. When she pointed the gun at me, it wasn't, I don't even think her anger was towards me, but she did point it at me. But I was so far back. This man wouldn't even come outside. When he came outside, he got in his car and he drove off. He said he drove off to protect me, because if he probably would have came to me, she probably would have shot both of us. But he drove off, and I went and I got my car right after that. This lady thought that I was going to bring people to, like, I'm so angry and hurt. I would never, he can't even touch me with a 10-foot pole. I'm done. I'm done. Seeing and finding the wedding pictures, it just, I don't know. This man, everything he told me was a lie. Come on now. I deleted so many. I got angry when it first happened, I started deleting some TikToks before I left some of them. So y'all only seeing some of the TikToks. This man has also been at my shows with my friends. I can't do this no more. I'm not gonna
This is gonna be my last day of crying. Ah, you piece of shit. Yep. I really believe, like, yo, did he really think that, part of me was like, he really was all over my page, and we was living this happy life because he really wanted to start all over with me. But she said they celebrated 7 years, everything that woman said. I wish I could talk to her. I wish I can, and I don't care anymore. But he can't do this to someone else. I'm only doing these posts so I can save another woman from this evil person. I told this man that God didn't play about me. And I guess he didn't fear God.
Well, my mom just got here. She didn't want me to be alone, so she came. She don't want to be on camera. You guys see me. I'm smiling. I go through my phases throughout today. Today I went through my phases up and down. But I just want to say, TikTok, you guys have been the most healing. I wasn't expecting to go viral. I didn't, and yes, I'm an artist, but I don't want to go viral off of this. I want to go viral off my music. You know what I mean?
She's
like
dope. We just had a big Bonita experience, and it was beautiful. And he was there acting like he was the best man ever. Had mama fooled, and mama don't get easily fooled. But it's all good. I pray for his wife, because she done been through it before. Trust and believe. This ain't the first time he been a sleaze bucket. Not the first time.
And people asking me, like, have I met his family? Yes, I met his kids. Come to find out, it's so many different lies. He told me all of his kids was by the same woman, his ex-wife. He had he sat here in my kitchen.
In my face.
My mother said, I like you because I don't like a liar. That's the first thing she said, which is crazy.
Okay, you looking me in my eyes, you answering all the questions. I said, one thing I can't stand is a liar. He was lying the whole time. Jesus. Had me fooled. Get that man an Oscar.
You need an Oscar, right? And so for everybody that's saying, oh, I'm going to go back to him. But even my mother said it at one point. She hung up the phone like, I raised somebody smarter than that. I wasn't telling him to call me because I wanted to be with him. I just needed answers. It was a shock. I wanted to know.
You got all your...
And I got all my answers. This man still told me that he wasn't married. I said, why would that lady say that? He said he called her B and everything.
If he did that
to he did that to her, you do that to me. We didn't talk to each other like that. If he ever called a woman a B or something in front of me, I told him, I don't like that. Do not call women Bs. He was a different person. He could be a different person with me.
Yeah.
I would never met.
He was trying to be on his best behavior.
He was on his best behavior.
Because he had to. He had to rise. He had to 10 up. He had to be a 10 up.
He made so many excuses, even down. It was, yes, and people were like, oh, you look, listen, this man, when I first met him, only wore suits. This man, he even had a whole story about why his mom didn't want to meet me yet. It was because that did you believe that?
I just thought it was just too much stories. I got sick of the stories. After a while, I just started looking at him with one eye open. And he was too jumpy. Like every time he had to run and go.
But you're telling me all of this now, but
I didn't want to bust your bubble. I had to do my own assessment. Because I didn't want you to think you hating and all kind of. How young people think. So I wanted you to give your own experience. But I thank God. I thank the Most High because I had a dream like maybe a month after being down here, back and forth between here and my mom's, and I had a dream with her and with him, with another woman, but I did not to tell Benita.
You didn't tell me.
No, I didn't want to tell you.
I wish you would have.
No, what I did, I asked the Most High if it's so to reveal it to her. I prayed for him, for the Most High, to reveal it to her. If this dream was so, that's what I did.
But he was so, come on, mommy, he was helpful.
And God did.
Even when you were sick, he came to cook for you.
Oh, that man took care of me. I tell you, he had me fooled. He came. I wasn't feeling good when I got down here to Georgia, and Benita wasn't feeling good as well. And this man came and cooked dinner and came back and cooked breakfast. And
yeah.
I mean, he really took care of us, and he kind of won my heart with that, you know. But
charming.
Yeah.
So people were like, "Oh, I knew it." Let me tell you, we had. I'm not going to share my text messages and different stuff like that, but we had a like, my mother has been in here, seen us watch movies together, and she said it one day. She was like, "I'm happy for y'all." We just seemed happy together.
Right.
We laughed and joked when it was just me and him. We just was in our own world.
Right. Yeah.
I really, like, in his head, it's sick. Like, I blocked him on everything. Like, he's probably losing it right now because he's. That's not nice. No, that's not nice.
Yeah, but he didn't care about you.
We did not condone that, but we did not condone nobody.
No,
doing
not at all.
that,
Forgive me, Lord. That's what I'm saying.
I know you're angry, but like, no, but
you know, I'm not even really that mad at him. I'm just still in shock myself. I'm just like, you really fooled us.
Okay. Hey guys, this is day 2 of my healing. Today is so many mixed emotions. I just want to say thank you to TikTok, and mostly TikTok. As some of you guys know on TikTok, that my video went viral and they posted it on like Baller Alert. Twitter has like 3.5 million views. Someone told me, which is bonkers. Someone just reached out to me and said that they just put it on World Star. Somebody else said that they came from Shade Room. I haven't seen it on there. People are so used to like made up stories that some people don't even believe it. This is real life. Today, I have so many mixed emotions. I want to say thank you for the outcry of support that I've been getting. I've been trying to respond. Like, I didn't tell my story just to be out there to expose nobody. He does need to be exposed because I'm trying to save at least one more queen from this man. This man travels. This man is in different states, and he's possibly done this multiple times with different women. So now that everything is starting to pan out, I'm definitely sure that he's like a Twitter swindler or whatever the case may be. I just was blessed to, maybe he did fall in love with me. I don't even care about none of those questions right now. It's neither here nor there. My process right now is to focus on me and to focus on how I'm going to move on from this. This is my real life, guys. Let's just be clear too. When I was sending those text messages, that was all in the same day. People saying, "Oh, it's only been 5 months. This man pursued me for a year." So either way, I'm angry today. I'm not crying over this man anymore. Not crying over somebody else's husband. Tired of hearing that remark. This man was my serious boyfriend. From everybody that's been around us, like, I wished I could have a whole series. I wish I could talk on someone's show to tell them everything that went down. He fooled everybody. He was a master manipulator. He fooled me, and I thought that I did have better discernment, but I fell in love, and I was open to love, and I was vulnerable. You can call me gullible. You can call me whatever you want, but he knew what type of woman he had. He knew that he could share his location with me because I would just make sure that he's safe. And that's the whole reason. And when the story completely, I will try to tell it as much, but y'all got to give me time. I have so many emotions I'm trying to keep up because I did put my life out there for the internet. But I am human. This is real. And yes, she did pull a gun out on him. She was focusing on him and just so happened to point it at me when he got out to leave. So I was trying to say, so my cousin was on speakerphone because at this point she's calling me because I'm there and she wants to know where I'm at. And so she's screaming, send me your location, send me your location. And as the lady is pointing at him, who she had every right to point it at him. I don't know what I would do if I was married for 7 years, and I'm pretty sure they was together for longer than that. Thinking about all the stories that he told me, I'm baffled of the lies. Even my mother, we're both over here like, aha, we woke up in the morning, I barely got any sleep last night. I woke up this morning like, Mommy, remember when he said da-da-da? Y'all don't understand what I'm going through. I woke up this morning, I'm in a place where even looking back and we saying, why me? Why not me? I am just another black woman who is looking for love and that is expecting to be protected by our black man or our king. I still have that. So even through all of this, I still have hope. There will be another. There will be one that God sent for me. But he had to shake me up for me to tap into my own strength. So yes, I might be broken on here, but you guys are about to witness the biggest glow up. You guys are about to witness what God had already in store for me. So this is not happenstance. Everything happens for a reason. So yes, y'all could come at me every which way, but let me tell you, I am educated. I have my own business and I work a regular job for a corporation. Okay. I do not have no time. I want my own love. I want my own real thing. And this man knew that and he mirrored that and he knew and also, I've told him multiple times that God didn't play about me. I told him everything, that God does everything, and that nothing happens and nothing done in the dark is not going to come to the light. So he played with me. I was his last chance. Like God gave him a last chance to fix whatever issues that he had. And I'm his karma. And it just so happened that I was strong enough when I was breaking and I don't understand what I'm going through. Where I thought that this was going to try to break me. No, this is not going to break me. And it just so it had to happen this way. And I'm glad that I shared my story. So let me be the punching bag because God knew I had the strength to be it. Because I'm going to tell a story for so many different women. The messages, I'm responding to it. I mean, I work a regular job. Tomorrow I'm off. I'm responding to these messages. I'm pouring love into these other women who went through worse than me. So yes, attack me, do whatever y'all gotta do. But this is real life. And I fell in love. And my story's gonna be told. So you can watch it or you can click off. Have a blessed day.
And we had the Bonita experience, you know what I'm saying? We with my man right here, big homie. Tell me who you is one time.
I go by the name of Rhino. Some people know me as Sir Ryan. I'm a live sound engineer. I'm here to support Bonita Jermaine, longtime friend. I'm proud of him.
Oh, okay. So look, what you think about the music, man? That's what we're here for. What you think about the music?
Man, the music is amazing. You know, her brand retro, of course. So she brings that feel, that feel from the old school. So I love like Anita Baker and Indy Ari and stuff like that. So when I listen to her music, it gives me the feeling that I want, as far as the energy. So
that's what I'm talking about. Super laid back,
yeah,
super chill.
Super chill.
Like Erykah Badu and Jill Scott had a baby, right? Well, look, listen. Tell all the people how to get in contact with you.
How to get in contact with me? Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Sorian_the Rhino. Follow the Jams Live. We actually have a show coming up March 16th with Adina Howard. So if y'all want to come through, Bonita, she'll be there as well. So
that's what I'm talking about. We out of here, man. Peace.
Yeah.
So when it comes to my opinion, now that I have the full story or most of the story to give a better opinion or accurate opinion, I just want to say that when it comes to situations like this, it is so hard to watch because a lot of women have gotten played in this way. A lot of good women have gotten played in this way where we were just flat out lied to and manipulated, and men pretended to be something that they weren't. And then we get the comments that say, oh, you should have chose better. How can we choose better if a man is pretending to be someone that he is not? How can we choose better when a man is pretending to be something that he is not in front of our family and friends? It's really hard. It's very hard. So it's unfortunate to see a woman like this in a situation like this. Do I feel like she rushed things? Yes, because one thing that I know to be a fact is the fact that just because a man chases you for years, that does not mean that you just let down your defenses and you let him in completely. You still have to vet this man. Just because he's chasing you, it doesn't mean that you know him. And in most cases, men who chase you for years, they have hidden motives. Men who chase you and chase you and chase you, they tend to have hidden intentions. And also another point that I would like to make, it's easy to charm a woman. It's easy for a man to charm your mother. And it just doesn't get any realer than that. It's easy to charm women. It's harder for a man to charm another man. And this is why I have said on my platform, it is imperative that if you do have a male figure in your life, a father figure in your life, you should allow another man to vet the man that you are considering taking serious, because they are able to vet a man in ways that you are not. It's so easy for a woman to be blinded by charm, and most women are blinded by charm. And that's why I would bring in a man, because it's hard for a man to charm, to manipulate, and to lie to another man, because men understand men and they understand them better than we do. And so it's just important that if you are considering taking a man serious and you do have a male figure in your life, I would take that option and that route to have that man vetted by that male figure. Also, do I feel like she should have known? No, I don't. I think this woman was trying to be optimistic. I think she was trying to be open, and she got played. But one thing that I also want to point out is that this could have went several different ways. She ended up getting played. And I just don't want to see comments where women are saying, see, this is why I don't put myself out there. This is why I don't do this. This is why I don't do that. And that's the extreme response, because nothing in this life is without risk. If there is anything that you want out of life, it's going to require you to take risk. That includes love. So if you want the career, that's going to take risk. If you want the family, that's going to take risk. If you want children, that's going to take risk. If you want to move out of state, that's going to take risk. If you want to travel abroad, that's going to take risk. Nothing in this life you can get without risk. Nothing. Everything takes risk. Everything takes you taking a chance on yourself. And it's just unfortunate that she took a chance and this is how it turned out. But I hope she heals, and I hope she picks up her head and her chin and she moves forward in a positive light where she's able to eventually find someone that is truly for her. I hope this doesn't change her for the worse, but hopefully for the better. And if you're interested in following and getting updates on where her life is or where it's headed, I would follow her on TikTok. I'll make sure to leave a link down below. Also, if you're wanting to support any future projects when it comes to her music career, I will leave a link down below to her TikTok. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And what's your opinion when it comes to this situation? Do you think she should have known? Comment down below. And if you would like to add to my commentary, comment down below. Please give the video a thumbs up. Turn your post notifications on because I'm going to be uploading all week. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in my next one.